What's good, YouTube? Real quick, I'm gonna tell y'all about this dream I had. I feel I need to share this with y'all. I was sitting on this upper level patio. It was me, some dude, and then it was some female. And she was to the right of me at the table, and the dude was across from me at the table. And she had asked us, did we want some fruit? And I said, sure. And she gave the dude the bowl, and she gave me a bowl. And the name of the fruit started with a K. I forget the name of it, how she pronounced it. But I asked her multiple times in this dream what kind of fruit this is. And she kept repeating it, and I said, is this safe to eat? She said, yes, it's safe to eat. Now, before I asked her that, I was already eating the fruit, and I never take something from somebody and start eating it without investigating the food first. I mean, that might sound crazy, but I investigate everything that I put in my system. So I started eating the fruit, and there was like a red berry or something in there. And the weirdest thing about this being fruit is that it was mainly leaves. The leaves look like I don't want to say poison ivy leaves. I want to say vines. Vines are maybe a poison oak leaf. All right. Or maybe the leaf looked like it was a spinach leaf. You know, before you cook spinach, it looked like that. Or the poison ivy or the poison oak leaf, like I said. But this leaf didn't bother me. It didn't hurt me or anything. And the dude was eating it too. It didn't bother him. All of a sudden, I looked to my right and I seen some white dude. Once again, the female was white, not that it made any difference. And then the dude across from me was a white guy. But on the basketball court was this white dude shooting hoops, basketball. And while he was playing basketball, out of nowhere, he did something crazy. Like he just dunked the ball. And when I say he dunked the ball, he did it like he had superpowers or something. It was so crazy because he did it again. And then the ball like went down the street, and he was like skipping yards. Like he would be at the 50, the 100 in like a split second, like he had some kind of superpowers, right? He got back to the basketball court, and I was like, y'all need to look at this. And then some other people showed up. I don't know who they were. They were on the deck as well. But we all pulled out our cell phones, but I was the first one to do it. And I was recording what this dude was doing. And I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Like, I'm recording all his movements, dunking. And then there was this craft-like thing floating around in the sky. And this might sound crazy, but it looked like some kind of device that was floating around. And the closer I looked at it, it was, y'all remember them viewfinders when you was a kid? With the two eyes that you look in, and then you hit the switch to select the picture, holographic image. So it was like a viewfinder floating around as I'm recording it with the camera, and it was just coming closer, then it went back far. Almost like some kind of technology floating around. It was like a spaceship or something. All right, the dream changed after that. I was dressed up real nice, and I was with some woman. I don't know what nationality she was. I just remember being with some woman, and I couldn't see my body, of course. All I saw was my hands, my feet, and everything in front of me. And I went to this real fancy dance hall, like where there's a bunch of rich people, I guess. And we was all... nobody was dancing. They were just walking around in this big fancy building, all dressed up nice, saying hello, hi, how are you doing? Strange thing about it is that I ran into some people in my childhood life. I don't know if one passed away, but I definitely know the guy passed away. And I ran into this guy. I was sitting at the auditorium, and we were on the top balcony. And I said, oh my goodness, he had gray hair, gray mixed with black. And I said, Andrew, hey, how you doing, man? And his name was Andrew Maletta. And he said, hey, Ray, how you doing? And I, shook his hand. You know how the dudes get a little hug, like you ain't seen him in a long time. And then I looked to the right, it was his father. Now keep in mind, the father has passed away. He passed away a while ago. I'm talking a long time ago. I think maybe in the early 2000s he passed away, if I can remember. Or maybe the late 90s, I don't remember. But he was a childhood. I was a child whenever, how can I say this? I remember him back in my childhood, this guy. He would always come at me about religion and tell me to, get my life right. We was little kids. And then as years went on, we became teenagers, and he would still come at us and tell us about God and his beliefs in the Lord and stuff like that. And I said, hey, Mr. Beebe, how you doing? I haven't seen you in years. Oh my, how are you doing? And in this realm, I did not think, which is a dream, the realm, I did not think of him being dead. It was like, it was normal. So I was like, hey, how you doing? Wow, I haven't seen you in a while. And he spoke. I don't even remember if he spoke. I just remember me shaking his hand and giving him like a hug or two. And then right after that, once again, it changed. I was outside with this woman, and we was walking around, and then all of a sudden I was by myself. And I was on the corner of this neighborhood looking for the entrance to get back into this building that I had left. And I was on the corner. There was this bum sleeping on the ground. Like he was sleeping on the curb, like feet hanging out on the street and everything. And I didn't say nothing to him. I knew immediately I was in like this bad neighborhood where nobody cared about it. It was dirty. It was like a scene in a movie. That's what the neighborhood looked like Gotham City or something. It was just that ran down. And I walked up over this hill, and then in this upper level of this hill, it was like white gold sand. And in this sand, I seen this serpent thing moving around in the sand. I wasn't afraid of it, but I knew not to go up there. And I asked this dude, man, like, what is that? What did I see up there? He said, oh, it's a snake. It's poisonous. You don't want to go up there. All of a sudden, the scene changed again, and then I'm back with this person, and me and this woman walked into this rich building again, like this dance hall. And this time we were dressed like, I don't know what I was wearing. Once again, I couldn't see my body, but she was dressed like a hobo or something, whatever a hobo is. Like she didn't care about it. Like she sat in the park and fed pigeons with old long trench coat. She was dressed like that. All right. Once again, after we walking around, and there were some guys like, you guys don't belong in here, I guess because the way we was dressed. Once again, the scene changed. I was walking up the street, all right, and in front of me was like some kind of power plant or a nuclear power plant. And the only reason why I'm saying now it's a nuclear power plant is because I seen an explosion happen in front of me. It was a lot of sparks. It was a fire, a big flash, but it almost looked like something hit it. Then it exploded. All right. And as it's exploding, my mind was telling me, oh my goodness, you got to run. Let's go. It got way up in the air. And I said, I got to get to one of these houses up here. And I was telling the person I was with, I don't know who I was with, but we were running. And I said, come on, come on. And right before I got to the door of this place, and it was almost like a beat up city, like the apocalypse or something. And this liquid was hitting my skin. And I said to myself, oh, this is burning my skin like acid. Come on, we got to go. I'm thinking my skin gonna start melting. The strange thing is it didn't hurt, but it was hitting my skin. And when I busted the door in, I got in there, and I'll never forget seeing my aunt in there. You know, me and my aunt, we used to hang out. We used to go to clubs back in the day. You know, in this world, we used to go to clubs like in real life. But she was in this realm with me in this dream in this abandoned house. And I don't know who she was with, but she must have been comfortable because she was in chill mode. And I said, oh my goodness, we got to get I said to myself, that's the reason why you're supposed to ration and save water and put a stash of water up in case you need it, because all I kept thinking about was washing my hands. And then I'm thinking to myself, oh, we need hand sanitizer. And then I said, I gotta get home. I gotta get home. And all I kept thinking about was getting home to my firearm. I knew all hell broke loose, but I had to get home to my firearm. That's all I kept thinking, and all of a sudden I woke up. So I just thought I'd share that with y'all. All right. Everybody have a blessed day. It is almost, just know it's early in the morning. Early in the morning. Everybody stay blessed.